Okay, guys, it's me, John Witness, witness to Jesus Christ, and the one who's God saved by His word, saved me from the pit and redeemed me, and very thankful for that. So I want to discuss with you, what is the Antichrist and what to be aware of in the days to come. And there will be those who come who pretending to be the light and saying they are of Christ, saying they are with Jesus, and they are Jesus, but they'll use different names, and they will try to trick you into following them and believing that they're here to unify people through the use of technology. And people want to know about, Mark of the Beast, etc., and what that is, and that is the way that they would like to separate themselves from the Christ Spirit. They were a part of us, but they seek to break away. So their way to break away from Christ, from the light, and from the Spirit is through technology. Okay, when people talk about, it's been prophesied about microchip and all that. People discuss that, and that is a way that they can say that they're going to unify people and trick them into thinking it's freedom when it's not freedom. It's slavery. And you put the chip inside your dog so you can track them and you can control them and keep them. And you may say it's love, but do you want to be that dog? And if God wanted you to have a microchip or something like that in you, then He would have put it in you when He made you. He wouldn't say down the line that He's coming to save you, and the microchip is what's going to save you, some technology. And to be quite honest, when you look at the technology itself, it's not totally safe and secure, because any technology can be hacked, and including any information put on a computer or a microchip. It's not safe. It's all hackable. So really, for people that believe that technology is perfect, it's imperfect and it's fallible, and the Spirit is what's important, and Christ's Spirit, and all people are already connected. All human beings, all life on this earth. And it's through the pineal gland. And that's what God put in us when He made us, so that we can we're all connected to each other, and that we can contact Him, Jesus, and through the use of our pineal gland. And for example, a lot of people, they walk around their phones and they're calling each other, and these are all technology, and nice to have a phone. But believe it or not, there's been times where I've just thought about people and they've called me, or somehow mysteriously they would get in contact with me, and I was just thinking about them. And that is really one of the instances that it demonstrates that how we are all connected. But there are people that they want to separate, and they want to form their own group. So they come to say they're unifiers, but they're separatists, and they use the idea of freedom to trick people into being slaves and giving into this type of ideology. And they also use racism and all these other negative things, or hatred. And God isn't going to come down and exalt the black man or exalt the white man. He's coming to, knock everything down and to judge people based on what their deeds are and what's inside their heart. And really, God doesn't differentiate between who's black or white or any. These things are not important to Him. And the people that need that, and they need to be, and they're constantly, because they're separatists. So this is, it's a false flag, false peace. They're phony. A lot of people, and they say they're peace people, but they're separatists, and they hate Christians, or they're I've experienced it many times, and people coming up and they claim to be Buddhist or whatever, and they want people to accept their religion and their thoughts. And many Christians, such as myself, say they're entitled to feel what they feel and follow what they want, and it's not for me, per se, but it's their choice. I don't, thrust, Christianity upon them. It's a choice, and people have to make a choice. This is why God is allowing this to happen, is for people to choose which way they want to go. Do you want to be led around by the nose, or do you want to think for yourself and truly be a free person? And everyone has to make up their mind. If you listen and you follow the group and you're a follower, then you're not independent. You're not really free. And so, like I said, though, there's a lot of people, and beware of the false peace flag. They're phony, because inside they hate Christians. They hate people that are different than them. They want everyone to think exactly the same as them, and this is a problem. And as far as God looking at it, you can be rest assured that He is not happy with it, and that He doesn't like these things. But He is allowing it to happen just so that people can make their bed and they can make their choice and live with it. And in terms of Him, His reign is eternal. He's eternally King, and He doesn't need anyone to vote Him in. He doesn't need our approval. He is God. So the people that are rejecting God, it's futile, because He doesn't need your approval to rule. He's always going to be God. Okay. So anyway, I just want people to know, and I want them to think, and to be careful, and to protect themselves, and to reach out to God and pray. If that's what if they want to be with Jesus, and they want to be, inherit and be in His kingdom, then to follow the right path, and to not listen to avoid these people that are hateful, because they're all going to get lumped in together, and they're going to be very miserable. I can assure you that. They will not be happy being lumped in together and not being able to complain to all the people that they hate, because they're not going to be around for them to really complain to anymore, right? So it all makes sense, and just protect yourselves, get to high ground, and be aware of what time we're living in. And I wish the best for everybody, really, and I try to be positive, and because that's what Jesus would want me to do, and to be spreading a positive message and speaking the truth, which is that really love is the answer, and to avoid these people that are pretending to be peaceful but are very conflicted and angry and resent God and don't appreciate the things that He's done for them. And all I can say is you guys all deserve each other, and I don't want to, when it all comes out, I'm not going to want to have anything to do with any of that, because really in this life I've seen enough of it, and that's that. So anyway, hallelujah and lusarase.